How's it going, everybody? Welcome to What's Your Drive. It's your host, RodZ. We got a special guest today, John.
What's up?
And an amazing co-host, Mr. Tuesday over there.
Hola, hola.
Thank you for taking the time to come on.
Yes, sir. Glad to be here.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
And Chris, thank you for coming back. As
Yeah,
always.
you know, it was a long drive. I had to trek an hour and a half to get here, but it's well worth it. Right, John?
Hour 45 for me.
Chris is lying. I had to go pick his ass up.
We'll let you know later on why, but he had to come pick me up.
So today we're going to get to know John's story, you know, how you got into cars and everything like that. So let's start off.
Hey,
What started the passion for you?
ever since I was a little kid playing with Matchbox cars, man. That's
Man.
when it all started, right from a little shorty. Fucking, I remember just going to my grandparents. We had like a cardboard cutout of like our neighborhood, and we had all kinds of Matchbox cars and just play. Like it was like that's when it really started.
That's when it started?
Hell yeah.
Do you still collect them?
I don't.
Okay.
I wish I did though, because those motherfuckers are expensive.
Ain't it crazy how, like, before we used to look at, like, Hot Wheels and just freaking throw them out? Now people don't even open them out the box and just resell them.
I'm not gonna lie. I look at Hot Wheels as top tier versus Matchbox.
Versus what?
Matchbox
I
cars.
don't think I remember Matchbox. I
You think
remember
Hot
Hot
Wheels?
Wheels more.
I never really paid attention. I did both. Matchbox, just whatever appealed to me. I was like, I want that one.
I used to like getting the little remote control cars. That was always my thing. Every time I saw like a new little remote control or like truck or something,
Oh, yeah,
that would
yeah,
be
yeah.
it.
I'm the guy at Publix in Harris Teeter looking for the low key Matchbox car.
The one that used to come in the cereal boxes? Is that what you're
No,
talking
bro. I'm talking about like you go to like on the side aisle of the chips aisle, and it's just nothing but like 4 or 5 cars, and it's all exclusive shit.
Oh, at the end?
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
in packs, like the 6-packs?
I bought a 6-pack for it. Only for one car.
I've done that a couple times. I just want that one.
I just want that car.
So what do you do for a living to afford this hobby?
Sell drugs. He sells drugs.
All day, every day. It's very lucrative. I'm a maintenance technician for a manufacturing company.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Um,
Manufacture cardboard.
and I know you have like your own wrap like business. You wrap cars.
It's not a business. It's just a side hustle. Just do on the side. But.
What made you get into like wrapping cars?
Well, so I wrapped. I actually learned on the Stinger when I first got it. And I learned it, and I did it. And then my neighbor's like, dude, this is fucking good as hell. You need to start doing this. And I was like, all right. So I just started finding more and more people to do it. And sure enough, I got good at it. It's just
And now people just call you, be like, hey, I need my car wrapped.
pretty much, yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you have to go, like, how do you go pitch that to a company, let's say, to like get like a sample book?
Yeah.
Or do you use like any specific company?
No. Right now, I use Esmo, TinyBot, and Vinyl Frog. And I have sample booklets from all of them.
Oh, okay.
Because if you look at the vinyl online, it's a totally different person. So
Yes.
yeah, that's why I bought the sample book. So if you're interested in a wrap, I'm gonna bring it to you and be like, this is what you want.
Oh, versus seeing it like on the computer screen.
Yeah, it's totally different. Like if you go look at a picture of my color on their website, totally different color.
Yeah, your color is
totally
different.
different.
Do you have to do they sell it to you at like wholesale, let's say? Because I know some places when you have somewhat of a business, you get like some kind of
Yeah,
discounts.
I get a discount. Yeah, they give me
And-
a discount.
okay.
It's almost like, I wouldn't say wholesale. I'd probably say it's just a small like business discount. I guess I would say.
Oh, so did you have to prove that you had like an LLC or
No,
something like that?
surprisingly, I didn't. They're
So
like,
you just said, hey.
He's like, yeah. He's like, I'll hook you up. You're good. It's like, all right, cool.
I mean, I guess you're promoting their rap, so at the end of the day, you're like helping them with their business.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
kind of like a hand giving.
Yeah.
No Diddy, a hand giving each other. I was like, I just saw where I was going with that.
We'll edit that out. It's all good.
Do you find? I don't know how if you want to get into the rapping
Yeah, go ahead.
talk now. Or which company do you find to be the best? I know you're using Esmo right now, but do you still feel like that's better than?
I would say there is no best. They each have their own flaws. And that's just the end of it. Some vinyl's thicker than the others, a lot harder to work with, but
At the end of the day, majority of them, It's really just between, you've got two different kinds, cast and calendared.
Okay.
It's really just between them two, basically. And
That-
cast is thin and it's really, really easy to work with. Calendared is thicker. It's a little more difficult.
So wouldn't the slimmer the film, wouldn't it make it easier to like rip?
Stretch.
Oh,
It's, I don't know. It's
can you stretch it like
elastic.
out of color? Is that a thing?
On cast, not so much, but calendared, yes. Calendared, it's real easy, like just simple doing that, and the color's distorted. So you
And
have
if
to
it
be
doesn't
very-
go back, let's say if you heat it
No,
up, does it?
the
Oh,
color will be distorted, yeah.
That's how mine is when we
Damn.
were doing
Yeah.
my car.
That's crazy.
So
I
like
know
you
that.
have to be very cognizant of like how far you can stretch it, because usually when you buy a roll or the color, it'll give you like a percentage of stretch before that color is distorted, and usually it's right around anywhere between 2 and 4%.
Yeah.
So try not to stretch it very much.
Interesting. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. Have you ever run up into the situation where like you give the car to somebody and you tell them, hey, you know, don't do this, don't do X,
Oh, yeah.
Y, and Z, and
Yeah.
then they do, and they be like, hey, man, you
Yeah.
did a shitty job. So how do you address that?
That's not come across yet.
Has it?
No,
No?
because I'm very straightforward with everybody. Every mistake that I mean, I'm not perfect. I don't think anybody's perfect. And wrapping is very hard. It
Yeah.
is very hard to perfect. So I tell everybody straightforward, like, look, like this might have like a little burn mark in it. It's you can't even notice it. Like I've had previous jobs where there's a little burn mark in it, but you couldn't see it, and the customer couldn't see it until I told them. And it's like, oh yes, we're good. Doesn't matter. I can't see it anyway.
Right. I mean, I guess as long as you like
Even
straight
then,
up.
like even if, I let the customer decide if it bothers them that much, I'm gonna redo it.
Right.
But that's just, I guess it's my kind of guarantee.
Do you give them like any kind of warranty? Let's say like,
Oh yeah, like
So-
I wouldn't, I didn't give a time, but I just tell them like anybody, like hey, if anything goes wrong, like any wrap chips or anything, bring it back.
oh, okay. That's what I was gonna ask, because like iron wrap's supposed to last at least like 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, yeah. If they're well kept, anywhere from 5 to 10. Like if it's garage kept, ceramic coated, 5 to 10.
Holy shit.
And then now PPF is coming out. Now it's like 10 years plus.
That's what is there a difference to doing
I haven't
PPF?
done PPF
You haven't
yet.
done it?
I haven't done it yet.
Then we're gonna have to practice, because I need to do
I got a car that you can do it on.
my bumper. The
So-
new bumper I'm gonna buy, since
I'm
Nissan is
actually
going out of
curious,
business.
Because now it's the dry install now, so that's what I'm used to. I'm used to dry install. So I'm actually
I feel
curious.
like
to
wet
see-
install gets really messy really quick.
It does. Like they're like a lot, because I've tried it before, and like I've tried to done like fascias and shit, and like my entire foot was just soaked.
Yeah.
Because every time I see one online, everybody's like, they try to put squeegee all the water out and shit.
There's a method to it, and I just haven't figured it out.
So for the wet one.
Yeah.
So you mentioned you drive a Kia Stinger.
Yes, sir.
What pushed you to get that car
Well,
versus anything else that was out at the time?
I was just in the market for something different, and I wanted. So the car I had was a Honda Accord. So 2018, it was fully loaded, decked out, heads up display, heated, cooled seats, and I wanted something not bigger, but something more luxurious.
Right.
And like that car spoiled me. So like heated seats, heads up display, cooled seats was a necessity at that point. Like, yeah, right on a Honda nonetheless. So that was one of the requirements, and there was very few cars that had all that within my price range. And
And then
so I was
they add the
between.
panoramic roof on top of that.
Yeah, it was between an Audi S5 Sportback or the Kia Stinger. And after
Okay.
doing extensive research on the Stinger, it was a no-brainer. Price-wise, build-wise, everything. Like I'm just,
Maintenance wise too, because
dude.
Audi and Stingers.
Dude, this car, it blows my mind every time I talk about it, think about it, because I bought it brand new off the showroom floor in 21, and I've raced it for the first 2 years. I absolutely like beat the shit out of that car,
Really.
and not one problem.
So like, what modifications do you do to it?
So
like motor wise.
Everything except for the primary downpipes and the turbos have been touched.
Interesting. How much power does it make?
I haven't dynoed it, but cars with similar mods are right around 480 to the wheel. Thank you.
Damn, that's actually pretty stout.
Oh, dude.
For
Like,
80, that's
it's-
really good.
yeah,
You're gonna have to
it
give me a
is.
riding one of those.
So like with this tire setup, it's an absolute fucking tire shredder.
Really?
Absolutely. Like I just goose it. It roasts its fucking tires off the
Damn.
car. Because the turbos are so small, the torque is like that.
Yeah, it's
just-
there.
And being in rear wheel drive, man, it's kind of dangerous.
So you did the white body kit. Does it like how hard was it to find? Because I know you said you wanted to go with something different. So I know that put you in a
Yeah.
round where like finding modifications for the car was probably difficult. Like, how did that come
So
about?
when I got the car, the aftermarket support was growing, but as of right now, it's dying. Like
Really?
I have parts on my car you cannot get anymore.
Oh shit!
Cannot get like the catch cans, the tips, the secondary exhaust. It's you can't
Is
get
that
it.
car still in production?
No, it ended in 23, 22, 23 actually last
So
year.
it was like 4-year run?
Yeah,
5-year run?
yeah.
Did something else come out like to replace it, or that
Not
it
yet.
was just?
I think they're in the works. I think it's going electric. As far
Oh,
as-
that's gay.
No offense
It's-
to the gay community.
Dude, it's
That's gay.
It's so disappointing, man, because that car, nobody knows about it, man. It's crazy.
It's like a sleeper.
It is 100% a sleeper.
Imagine a Sky Pack that pulls up next to you, not knowing that a Stinger is as quick as it is, and then you just
Dude, it's-
blow the doors out.
Yeah,
of it.
those
180
things-
horses is not nothing to laugh at. Like it
So-
gets up and goes.
I mean, I've beaten Hellcats at the strip, but I mean, the Hellcat is on a street tire and,
Yeah.
and everything.
But still, I mean, it's pretty
It's a
stout.
win. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a fucking win in my book. But it is
Fuck them
surprising-
horse.
It is surprisingly quick, man. It is very underrated. A lot of people just overlook because they're like, ew, it's a Kia. I will admit, when it first came out in 2018, I was like, ew, it's a Kia. Sure enough, 2 years later, do mad research, man. Like the engine's fully forged, dude. It's fucking stout. It is a stout
Really?
fucking. Absolutely.
Interesting.
Yeah, that thing
I
is
wonder
insane.
if that model is because I've always heard that Kia was they went out and hired engineers from BMW.
Correct. So
And
it
is that
wasn't
that
just.
same time,
So
like-
it was like Albert Huberman from like BMW M division, and then some other guy from Audi's racing division. So it was
So-
two guys from other car brands racing divisions that designed this car.
Yeah, that's
Like-
that's pretty dope.
It is like to me, it's not a Kia. Like it might be like made
Well-
by Kia with Kia parts,
well,
but like,
listen,
dude, it's
We've
not.
got cars on the market right now that say they're a Toyota but have BMW marketing.
100%.
So, cheers to you guys.
Absolutely.
I mean, BMW has
They are
made
very,
some really.
yes.
I would say if I didn't have the Kia, I probably would honestly have like a BMW or something with the B58 because that's a stout.
Those motors are no fucking joke.
Yeah.
Like you put some money into it, some serious money. You're making some serious. Fucking
You are.
Fuck,
Yeah.
with a down pipe and a tune, you're like 500-600
Yeah, dude.
horsepower.
Them things are fast as hell.
You can't knock it.
You go
It's
a little
just that-
farther
then,
with
like-
turbo and fucking Port Injection, you're at 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, what was I gonna say? It's fucking cheat code. But would you rather have 320ai BMW, just to say you have a BMW,
What
or
year?
fully, like one of the new ones,
Okay.
or fully loaded TRD, Camry, panoramic roof, all the bells and whistles.
Personally,
I do.
I'd
To daily driver.
as a daily BMW.
You would take a basic ass BMW over the fully loaded TRD.
The basic BMW, I would assume it's as equivalent as to a fully tricked out TRD Camry. No.
No, bro, I'm talking about basic, like cloth seats, like
I didn't know BMW come in cloth seats like that. I thought it was all leather.
Does the TRD come with like cooled seats and shit?
yeah, TRD. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never
So,
been
okay,
inside
so
a full load.
TRD is kind of like the equivalent almost to like the Nismo for Nissan.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, really?
But you're looking at a Toyota now. You know, like would you take the Toyota with all the bells and whistles Camry versus the basic?
I don't know, man.
That is a tough one.
I'll take the Camry all day long, bro. Panoramic roof, heads up display, fucking touchscreen everywhere,
But I feel like the BMW would have
red
that.
guts.
I feel like the BMW would have that as a standard. I don't know. Any 328 guys out there, comment below.
Actually, yeah, I don't know much about the 320. I really don't
mean-
know much about either of them, to be honest with you.
It's like, for example, saying your car, you know, like has all the bells and whistles versus a BMW or entry level like 328i.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, which one will you take?
I just don't understand how some of these luxury cars.
I probably would take the Camry, to be honest with you, just for the luxury and the amenities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people will take the BMW just because, oh, I got a Beamer. But now you
If I
got.
were to take the Beamer, it would be only because of the engine.
Well, no, it doesn't come with a great engine. I mean,
Look, that's a totally different story.
the 328i comes with like the crappiest, like, you know,
That's
the
a
basic
four-cylinder.
SUV. Yeah, it's like a 4-cylinder.
I thought we were talking about the B58 in
No,
there.
no, no, no.
No.
328i is like the base of the base. It's like people that think that have like a supercar and they drive a Maserati. Basic entry level Maserati. The Gran Turismo, a lot of those guys.
Camry all day long then at that point. Like that's I don't even know how the reliability of BMW's 4-cylinder engines either.
I have no idea. But just then you got to pay the BMW
Prices on top of it? Yeah, okay, you got it. It's sold right there. 100%,
So,
man.
what are the future plans you have for your car? I know you have a white body kit on it. What else you want to do to it?
Next on the list is probably turbos, because one of them's hurt. One of the turbo seals is gone. It burns oil every now and then. But like right now, I'm trying to ride it out because, like I said, the aftermarket support is dying, and the R&D just isn't there. So I'm probably just gonna do factory turbos and just leave it right where it's at, because it's still fucking plenty powerful with the stock turbos.
Just to stop you for a second. Speak up, bro.
Oh,
You like took it.
did I? Hey, that's the way I talk. I'm sorry.
There you go.
There you go. Move it closer. Damn it.
I'm just teasing.
Anyway,
I'm not drunk. I'm just
you're an alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic.
non-alcoholic.
No, I'm probably gonna do. I think next is the turbos, like I said, because one of them's hurt, but it still runs fine as shit. But and then eventually, probably
Hey, Burgal, we need a sponsorship. I'm sorry.
right. Oh, stealing my thunder. What's wrong? Sorry. I'm gonna do the interior next because the interior hasn't really been touched.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, I got some plans for it. I got some big
You always have plans. Ever since I've known you, John has always had plans for everything that does to that car. It's
So what made you decide to build a show car versus like a track specific car?
So like I said, when I first bought the car, it was a track car.
Uh-huh.
I was at the drag strip 3 times a week. I first bought it. And I beat the fuck out of it. Now I'm just kind of past it. I didn't quite hit the number I wanted to, but I will say if it was gutted, it would have hit it pretty easy.
And what were you trying to reach for?
I was trying to get to the 10s.
to the 10s?
Yep. Just
What was the
set-
lowest
set-
you
lowest
got?
I've got was 11.2 and a quarter, or 11.2 and a quarter and 7.1 in the eighth.
That's pretty good.
So
Damn, that means it's pretty quick. From,
yeah, it is.
Like,
It is surprisingly quick. Once if it
that's
hooks,
impressive.
once it hook, like I need that right there to hook. I had it was 305 NT05Rs and it would still spin them at the strip. Like I'd had the D2 in the car just to get off the line.
And this was what, like, when you go to Mooresville and stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, Mooresville, we know, is not the best prep track.
It's not.
But still, to do a 7-1,
it's the closest thing you can find around here.
Yeah, that is open.
It is literally like 5 minutes from my house.
you live all the way up there?
See, told you.
Bro, you live in the middle of nowhere.
No. We're in the middle of nowhere, literally, dude. Yep, that's where I'm at.
I thought I was out here. I don't feel that bad.
Nope, I'm out there too, man.
So is this your, like your dream car? Or is this something you just happen to...
I would say no.
No?
Like my dream cars are just astronomical, hard to get.
What is it?
There's a couple of them actually. I don't have
Top of the
one.
list.
So
Your top 3.
So top 3, I will say my very number 1 is a 72 De Tomaso Pantera.
Okay.
351.
That'd be nice.
Cleveland 350.
I would have never expected that. Shit. Okay.
That's a good one.
Number 2 is an Integrale.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Lancia Delta Integrale.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The little, like,
The rally car.
yeah, like a little
Rally
Max
car,
box.
Yeah.
And then what else?
Number 3, I don't think I really have a number 103 to be honest with you. Something off road because I like to do. I used to do off roading pretty big, but
Oh, really? On what, like motocross?
I had no. It was just. It wasn't professional. It was just fun. I had a. It was a 2-door XJ on a 6.5-inch rock country lift. I'm fucking quiet, and I'm like, feel like I'm pissed, bro. It was a 90. I think it was a 96 XJ 2-door. It was a short wheelbase on 6.5-inch long arm with 35s, 456 gears.
Damn.
That motherfucker would go anywhere.
So how did you jump from that to an Accord? Because it's daily life type thing, or
No, yeah,
getting married and all? Like,
kind of growing up and
yeah.
expected to possibly have a family, and I was like, all right, we need to grow up.
Yeah, 'cause
You're like, I need something different. I need
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
for fam.
Yeah. Kind of went from like, cause dude, as I wouldn't say a teenager, in my early 20s, dude, I've had so many cars. I've had so many fucking cars.
Right.
All kinds of Hondas. But I would say there's 2 cars that I regret getting rid of. It was a 95 Ranger, bagged and bodied. That thing was sick.
Like the truck range?
Yeah.
Interesting.
C-notch.
Give it a second so you don't pull in the fumes. Don't make you cough like crazy.
It was it was C-notched. I had the door handle shaved, everything.
Really? Yeah, that's sick, bro.
That car, I love that truck.
Bro, I'm surprised you don't got like a body shop or something.
Yeah,
You do
so-
so much body work and shit. Like, what are you doing?
I dabble in everything. I literally do fucking everything.
That's
But
pretty cool.
body work, I fucking hate doing it.
Oh, it's tedious.
hate
It's
doing
tedious.
it.
Well, I couldn't have told that. I would have guessed wrong. The way you have that kit out there, and the way you've done it yourself.
So that kit actually surprised the shit out of me. I didn't have to do much sanding to form it to the body.
Really?
Adro fucking nailed that. Like,
Damn.
it was damn near perfect. Like,
Adro has some cool shit because they
Yeah.
got some nasty bumpers for the BMW.
Yeah, dude, Adro, I think Adro's phenomenal. Like, everything that they come out with is just crazy, dude.
Yeah, I wish they had
I didn't know
something
that was an Adro kit.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah,
That's pretty neat.
for as cheap it is, yeah, I'm surprised too. Like, I was just blown away by it. But
So you see yourself keeping this car for a very
Yeah.
long time? Or
so when
if somebody
you do a wide body, you kind of have to sit
Well, what
down
if somebody-
and talk to yourself.
what if somebody comes and be like, hey, I'll cash you out. Will you sell it?
Oh yeah, I mean everything's for sale in this world.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I will never sell my Z, bro.
So here's the thing.
Never.
I-
I told you, bro. They're gonna bury me in that car.
I would sell mine, but I'd get another one just like it.
No. You know why? Because I perfected it to where it is now, and I feel like if I try to do it again exactly how it is, it's not gonna come out right.
I can see that. I can see that. I've wondered that too, like, cause
Yeah, but you know the recipe. You know your recipe. for
that's
your car.
true too.
So
Like,
it's like,
I know the insides and outs of that car, so that might be a little hard to walk away from. It's like nobody touches that car but me. I'm the only one that services that thing, so I know everything about it.
Are you good now?
I know all the problems it has, everything. I take care of it.
okay. I think I'd sell my car.
You think you'll sell your car?
For the right price, I would.
But I feel like I know there's so much you want to do to your car that you haven't put it to the vision that you have of your car for you to sell it.
Me specifically.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like the power wise and the other mods that you
Yeah.
want to do to the car, I feel like once you achieve that, then you're gonna see what I'm talking about.
I can see what you're saying. But if someone offered me $100K for that car, which is fucking realistic, I'm taking the $100K
Well, I mean,
all day. So I ask you the same question: if someone gives you $100K
So-
for that car,
Interesting you say that, because like on my car, like if I were to pay somebody to do everything, I'd probably be about 100K in it,
yeah, absolutely.
which is crazy. But since I do everything,
second. Okay, started again recording.
oh, did it mess up?
No. So you see that little thing that's dangling over there?
Oh,
Most
yeah, yeah.
cameras only record for 30 minutes, so you gotta get that. And then that's what I was trying to set up earlier when we were talking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like what it does is it will stop at 30 minutes, take like 3 seconds, and it saves it to the memory, and
Oh,
then it
really?
starts recording.
Oh,
it.
so like it records in blocks? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
You cold?
Yeah.
Where are you from? originally.
I mean, if you cold, we could put the door down for a little bit.
So you should be used to this cold, dude.
I don't live in the fucking streets, man. I lived in heated fucking.
Any ice? Well,
No, it's cold enough.
No, I think it's good.
bro, we haven't even left one block of the questions.
Yeah,
Sounds like a good time, man.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's this is what it's about, man. Sitting and bullshit, dude.
Yeah. That's why I wanted to switch it up, do all of this. I haven't done this with anybody else, so
No
you guys are the
shit.
first.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
We were talking about it earlier, right? What makes a good podcast? And it's authenticity,
Yes.
just having random shit just to talk about. Yeah, it's nice to have a guideline of what to go by. But
Yeah.
if it veers off the track in a good way, then
Let it.
Yeah.
yeah, why not?
So like,
good content.
if you know me personally, this is me. I drink
Is
Bugatti,
it? Oh,
I
really?
smoke hookah all the time, and we chill and talk shit, and that's it.
That's
That's
awesome.
all we do. This is
I
this is a
normally-
part of me putting it like out there on the
I
video.
normally
for
drink
watch.
beer. I'm a fucking beer drinker. But.
Oh, bro, you see that cooler? It's full of beer. But
Bring that right?
but
Said it right.
but I was like, we're drinking Brugal. Might as well introduce you to some Dominican rum that
Yeah.
nobody ever has. And once you tell people rum, how does that taste, by the way?
That is delicious.
Ain't
It is absolutely delicious. Like I'm probably gonna go fucking find a bottle of it.
Yeah, and then when you're smoking the hookah, it's just like
It
gives
is like it's a good combo right there.
you see.
Hell yeah, dude.
Now John
Absolutely.
is part Dominican.
You're
Welcome.
okay.
Cheers.
Awesome.
There's nothing like that taste, bro. I could drink the whole bottle and wake up tomorrow like nothing happened.
No shit.
Yeah.
I'd probably feel like crap.
Yep.
I'm not used to hard liquor.
You're gonna wake up. You're not gonna have a hangover or a headache.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. This is good.
Deadly.
I wish I could say the same for last weekend, but
Now this guy right here last weekend, bro. Okay, so to set the time for us to meet today,
I don't remember.
I was at his house.
Oh,
We were
really?
playing dominoes, and then I told him I was like, "Oh shit, bro! Now that I'm here, I spoke with John, and you told me you were gonna talk to Lisa and stuff about the time. Never got back to me. So today he called me in the middle of the day. He was like, "Bro, so we meeting like at 3:00, right?" I was like, "For what?" I was like, "Bro, I'm working." He was like, "Oh no, to do the podcast." I was like, "Bro, did you never remember our conversation?"
I was totally.
He was gone, bro.
I
He was
gone.
not.
I had a lot to drink. It was Thanksgiving weekend, so
We had a good time.
pops and moms they came out. So yeah.
What do you do for work?
Sells drugs.
Hey!
I transport that yayo. I drive semi trucks.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my dad used to do that. He did that. Oh my gosh, he did that pretty much all his life. And now he's a postal worker. Delivers mail. Yeah.
Yeah, I drive. I actually got to drive every day all the way up there,
Oh,
by
really?
like to Concord
No
from here.
shit.
Mhm. So I got an hour drive to work every day.
I don't envy you.
I mean, it's fun on the Z.
Oh, I imagine.
I mean, the only thing that sucks is how much I go through gas, but other than that, then it's fine.
Burning E, I imagine.
Yeah. I mean, so I did the test and I filled up the car for like a week with like 93. And I'm burning just as much 93 as I am E.
Really?
Yeah. So it was just, it's no brainer, bro. E's a lot cheaper. I'm gonna go get E.
Yeah, I'd say other than just the hassle of keeping it in jerry cans like that, but
Yeah, I mean, like, so now that they put that new sheets on exit 71 on Salisbury,
in Salisbury.
yeah, on 85, Highway 85,
Is
exit
it
70.
new?
You know what that Love gas station is?
Yeah.
Right there, right next to it. Like, the Love gas station, sheets
Oh, really?
across the street, yeah. Brand spanking new. So that's 30 minutes from my job. So normally what I do is, like, I got the jugs for when I need it throughout the week. And then, like,
Oh,
on
yeah.
Friday, I just
And
bring the jugs with me, fill them up,
Okay.
and come home.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just, it works out now. And then I just reset my week like that.
No shit.
Yep.
Smelling like fuel.
So what's your favorite memory about owning this car?
Favorite memory? Damn. That's a fucking tough ass question, dude.
Hey, gotta ask him.
Holy crap.
I got a follow up for this
I
one.
would probably be, I can't say one. I'd say probably when I hit the fastest time at the strip. And then probably recently when I just finished delivery on it.
Delivery is sick. I haven't seen it in person. I just seen other pictures. But delivery is sick as fuck.
Dude, like when I finished delivery, like it fucking blew me away. Like I stood back and I was just thinking to myself, like, damn, I did this and I fucking own this car. Like that is, it just gives me chills every time I think and talk about it. It's fucking
I think if you get a custom livery is something that it's like a tattoo, like a custom tattoo. Like it's there, it's yours.
Yeah.
It defines what that car looks like.
Yep.
Is yeah.
Like
My follow up question: is there anything you regret doing to the car?
do I anything regret doing to it?
Like that you've already done, and you just regret doing it?
No.
There's nothing you said. I should have not done this, or I regret not doing this.
Nothing. Yeah, I have no regrets on that car. Actually, thinking about it, damn, I didn't even think that was a good question, dude.
Come on, man. That's why I'm at Cold.
Damn, dude, holy crap.
He's ready to.
No, there's nothing that I regret doing to it, dude, because everything it does its
And
job,
when you
does its
have
job well.
when you have an idea for the car, how long does it take for you to go through with it or nix it and say fuck it, I'm not doing it? Like, is it a long process? Like,
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks, 3 months?
Yeah.
Is it
I'd probably say about a month.
a month before you say, okay,
Actually,
pull the trigger?
pull the trigger on it, yeah. Yep, do mad extensive research on everything about it before I pull the trigger. 100%.
That's
And that's why, because like right now, with the turbos aspect, man, because they sell aftermarket stuff. They sell big turbo kits, and like the big turbo kits are just, I mean, they do well, but they're stupid money.
So, do they sell? Is yours like on each side or just twin scroll?
No, there's one on either side.
Oh
They're
shit!
journal bearing factory, and
Are they in the bottom?
they're right there on the side of the block.
Oh,
So
the engine either has to come out or you have to like lower the subframe.
So to do the job, I think like if you take it to the dealer, they're gonna drop the whole subframe and everything and drop it out. But I've read on forums and stuff that the turbos can be removed without taking out the engine, which I was gonna try. Here's probably soon, to be honest with you. But
And this cold?
well, see, I have a heated garage, so I don't.
Excuse me, Mr. Baller.
It's not that big. Actually, mine's a little bigger than this one, to be honest with you. No, because, like, I've actually been sitting on the whole turbo aspect probably for about 1.5 years now. And I've just been waiting for the R&D for anybody to find out. The latest I've heard is that there's someone in Russia creating, because it's not, the setup is weird. Like, it doesn't have headers. It's just a big hole that comes out the side of the head and just straight into the turbo. Well, that fucking tube or whatever, that cast iron pipe, is no bigger than a quarter. So that's what suffocates that engine, 100%.
Can you get
from the block? It
Yeah.
goes to the turbo.
So it's got like a little snake and it goes into the turbo, and that fucking thing ain't no bigger than a fucking quarter. And that's
That
So,
is insane.
how big is the inlet for the block though?
Yeah.
the block is probably something like that.
So let me ask you this: can you take that off and like let's say put tape and like get an imprint and have somebody be like, hey, make me a pipe for the
That's
turbo
what I'm
custom
talking
made
about.
like
I
this.
think there's somebody in Russia finally starting to do it, trying to figure it
Oh.
out. At that point, I don't. So that's another issue, is that the car's dead. They don't make the car anymore. So these companies are looking at it as they're
What's
not
the
getting
point?
investment return, so they're not going to do any R&D on it.
Hey.
So we're pretty much dead in the water with the turbos. That's why I'm just like, I think I'm just gonna just put factory turbos back in it, because
And the
I mean,
community is probably not that huge for them to invest the money.
exactly, they're not gonna get their investment back, I guess, is what the problem is. But
Sounds like you need a machine shop.
Yeah.
if I had a machine shop, I'd probably have all kinds of crazy shit. So I'd
That'd be-
probably have like rat rods and shit like that, dude.
I can see you in that long hair.
Jesus on the right.
Because I mean,
I'm stereotyping the fuck out of you right now.
I mean, dude, I've played with metal. I love working with metal, dude. Metal is interesting to me because you can always take away, you can always add to it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just switch it up a little bit. What keeps you inspired in the car community?
What keeps me inspired?
That's a good motherfucking question. It's for him.
Oh,
I think.
jeez. I don't know, to be honest with you.
You do so much car stuff. I always, you go to car shows.
Yeah, what
all
makes
that
you
shit.
sign up for a car show? What makes you come to a podcast
I
like
don't
this?
know, man. I just
What makes
something
you-
different. Keep it lively. I guess. I don't want to get bored of it.
Yeah, you can be
So-
crocheting at home, but why would you decide to go and do car shit?
I don't know. I have no idea, man. To be honest with you, thinking about it, I don't know.
Okay, so another question to that one.
Right? I don't know, because I guess in my own way, like I think it's cool to meet other people in their own cars, and because cars are a reflection of you. Is
Yeah.
what it is. It's interesting. It's
Yeah.
very interesting.
I feel like everybody puts their own taste on their cars of what they're supposed to be like, in a sense.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the person in the car, I think. 'Cause-
It does, because I would say, not to interrupt, but I would say some people just don't have the funds to create what they want.
You know?
Cause mine, I did everything myself, and I was telling him if I paid somebody to do that, I'd be well over probably $100 grand. That pretty easy.
Yeah.
But since I did everything myself, I cut that motherfucker right in half.
So at what point do you think, what was it that we said earlier? For you think that the bill is, what we were talking about earlier?
So my question that I was going to bring up was, when you approach someone who has, no offense, a shitty car, right?
I don't care. I'm actually the type of person that kind of respects all builds. You got to start somewhere.
Right, but there's a person out there who may not have the money for it, but puts all their efforts into a car, and it looks like shit. Like we saw today, spray painted fucking hubcaps. Okay.
I try to avoid them type of people.
Okay.
To be honest with you, because I can tend to be pretty cruel. I'm gonna tell you what I think, and I'm not. I don't want to get there. So if I see it and I don't like it, I'm gonna be like, yeah, okay, and walk away. I'm gonna walk the other way, because to you it's gonna look good.
Yeah.
It's gonna look good to you. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, you look like shit. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, but at what point do you tell someone the hard truth? Like some people don't know that their car looks like shit because they just don't know,
I guess,
right?
yeah, that's true.
So like, at what point can you tell someone like, in a nice way? That's
When I
hard.
know him, I guess, because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna walk up to a total stranger like your car.
Your car looks like.
You?
I'm just not gonna.
Yeah. You don't belong here.
I'm not gonna do that because, like I said, you got to start somewhere.
I agree with that.
So what's your car meet etiquette 101 for somebody coming to a car meet for the first time?
Don't be an asshole.
You're not going to the car.
I mean, yeah, just be cool, man. Don't enough of this fucking takeover shit. That's just ruining the scene, 100%. And just, I guess if you're there, learn from other people. Like,
Do you think the takeovers now they're happening because they don't have an outlet to do that type of thing?
yeah, I would say yeah, because I've noticed that some of the meets that I've been going to are now starting to host like 2-steps and shit. Like I don't understand that, but I guess the kids love it.
No.
So I guess I guess that was probably a way to give them an out of like doing that outside the street, I guess.
Because at one point in Japan it was looked
got
at
the drift?
weird for you to be drifting down the side of a fucking mountain, right?
Yeah.
And for someone who doesn't come from that world is like, why the hell are you doing?
For more inspiring content, follow What's Your Drive on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Be sure to give us a like, comment, or share. And now, back to the video.
So you got a new engine?
Yeah, 2024.
Well, how many miles is on it?
On the engine, about 18,000 miles, I would think.
18,000.
About 18,000. The car itself has 70.
You put it.
Bro, there's no way
You put 18,000 miles on it in less than a year?
Yeah.
Really?
Bro, I drive more than you do. I haven't put that many miles on my car.
That's what I'm saying.
59 to 74. What is that?
You sure it was replaced at 59?
I'm positive. It was
Really?
59 to 74.
I thought you just had the turbos replaced, not the whole engine.
No, the whole fucking capable.
Why? What happened?
The coolant was mixing in with the oil. Nissan Infiniti can't tell me why. And it's been a common problem, so
Coolant
all
was
they
mixing
can
with
do
oil.
is just say,
Is-
we'll
so-
give you a new engine, warranty it out,
Is yours air to air or air to water?
air to water.
Oh, I bet that might be where it got mixed up in. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
We have no idea.
Something inside the block probably gave out
Yeah.
and it started
If you
mixing.
guys know, please tell me, because I fucking still can't figure out why, but.
That's interesting.
But that happens between the years like 16 to 19.
And then they switched up.
So
They
19
made
they
it.
fixed the problem, quote unquote, but
They won't tell anybody the issue.
right, it's cheaper for them
Really?
to go from person to person, case by case, and say, we'll give you a new engine versus giving everybody that they sold from 2018 brand new engines. So recalling it, right?
So I don't know much of the fucking Nissan world. So what engine's in yours? Same as his?
No, this is I got a VQ37,
And yours is
a VR30.
And mine comes,
is the VR newer?
yeah, mine
Yeah.
is a twin turbo from the factory.
Mine is
VQ,
naturally
Yeah, yours
aspirated.
is naturally aspirated.
So his is like a step down from the VR38 that comes in the GTRs and the
Oh,
R35.
oh really?
They
Yeah.
call it a baby GTR, but there's no baby anything
So
about
you,
GTR.
is your motor out of like the Red Sport?
The Red Sport is a version of my engine. It's just detuned and a couple components, but
Right.
it's the same shit.
No shit.
Almost the same shit.
Yeah, I never really looked at like Nissan and Infiniti stuff.
They're going out of business apparently, so.
Good time to buy.
What?
You didn't hear about that? Yeah.
No.
Apparently,
What?
Nissan is in trouble financially, and they are looking to find a big time investor, maybe Honda, to fix them up. And
Really?
They've got months, about a year or so to live.
So honestly, I wouldn't be mad about Honda and Nissan merging.
Nah.
Imagine a Nissan engine that could rev up to 9,000 RPMs just for
You got a point, dude. Holy crap.
put some K24 magic in the Nissan engine. I wouldn't be mad about it, honestly.
Oh, that would be wild, dude. That would be an absolute monster.
Yeah. Nah.
The next 240,
Wow.
some type of engine like that, naturally aspirated.
Wow,
That would be sick, bro.
really?
That would
Oh,
be sick as
shit.
fuck. Imagine a V6.
Yeah, but
revving up to
they're
9,000.
getting rid of everything. They're not having any more Q50s or 60s. 2024 is the last. They're getting rid of the GTR. Like all they have now for performance is the Z, the new Z.
The new Nissan Z.
Really?
hmm
So
What about like their trucks and SUVs?
that's the only thing that's making them
Kind
Yeah,
of somewhat.
keep
Like,
it afloat.
yeah. Like the Frontier, I guess.
Mom's buying all the QX60s or whatever they are. So
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's wild.
Big-
also, I found out today Volkswagen is on strike. All the workers,
Are they really? What happened there?
contractors, and wages. I think wages. The contract.
That's wild, dude. That's
Anyway, sorry. I didn't mean to.
I mean, hopefully they figure some shit out because I
I
love
imagine
Nissan
they
Nissans.
will, dude. Because, dude, everybody's. And
So what is
Nissan and Infinity, dude, they've been around. They're always.
For forever.
They're fucking everywhere.
Like pioneers.
too. Yeah.
Imagine if Nissan just goes extinct.
Yeah,
That'd be a sad day. I might cry.
think it will. I don't think it will.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think. I think they're too big to let somebody let that happen. I think if anything, will get bought out.
Probably.
by Toyota.
I wouldn't be mad at that either.
He told me
Imagine a imagine an inline six Nissan.
Yeah, it's called a R34. That's the last.
What is
last
that?
one.
Like a new one, like a newer one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like a new engine,
Yeah, but they'd want to make it water cooled and then
EPA, all this other bullshit.
yeah.
That would suck though.
So what was the last question you asked?
What were we talking about? Are you talking about drifting?
Oh, drifting. How's that any different? Takeovers, it growing to what it is now. Back in the day, you got guys racing down the side.
Actually, yeah, I guess I was just about to say, like, I guess it all starts on the street. It all starts. You got to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Same thing with
has
like-
has every motorsport started like on the street basically?
Well, NASCAR was obviously running
Dirt
from.
racing, right?
No, that was running moonshine.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where it started from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It originated from running moonshine.
Running moonshine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, it did.
You guys blew my fucking mind.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
what
it
what
did,
about like
too.
drag racing? It was street.
Well, drag racing, I mean, I don't know where that originates from, but I know NASCAR is moonshine.
Yep.
No shit.
Yep. It originated
Fucking
from
General
running,
Lee.
Running, yeah.
God damn.
Damn, I completely forgot that.
So pretty much, at some point, every sport was an outlaw in
Yep.
a sense.
Yeah.
Until everybody decided to be like, hey, we can make some money
It
off
all
of this.
started on the street. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting
Wow.
to think about that.
Yeah. That was a good point, Chris.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, you know, that's why I'm here, guys.
a hell of a co-host, man. Way to be.
That's why I'm here. It's the only reason why I'm here.
So what's your opinion on people that are trying to be Instagram famous?
Instagram. So, social media is interesting, man, because I'm not good at it. Yeah, pictures, videos, I just can't. I'm not good at it. Like, I can make the car look phenomenal, but I don't know how to post a good picture of it. I'm just not good at it. But as far as if somebody wants to try to get famous, go for it.
You don't think it's a bad thing necessarily?
I would say if you are advertising like, yeah, this is cool, like takeovers and shit. Like if you are,
But if you're one of the guys that's on the corner yelling "Rev it,"
I think that's
is that considered Instagram famous? Are you trying to cloud it up? I mean, I don't know.
clout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because okay.
Or is that
so-
the culture now? I mean, I don't know. Shit.
It might be the culture, dude.
Well, 'cause, I mean, like,
so
I mean, you have a point. Like about every time I leave a show, there's always one kid.
yeah.
But like, okay, is it like a little kid like that's excited to because you have a cool car, or is it a
These
kid
are
like
teenagers?
you know doing the stupid shit? They all
If it's
sound
a
like ducks.
9-year-old, no, if it's a 9-year-old, no. But you got a 22-year-old yelling "Rev it." Then.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Which interesting to think about. Like if it was a 9-year-old, I would say I'd be more inclined to.
Where's your
To
parents?
show no, I'd show him, be like, hey, you know, teach the young ones, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I guess in a way, it's probably bad to show him like, yeah, this is okay, this is cool, but you know, it's a good feeling to, you know, I guess to show them like this can be used someday. I guess
That's
it's
one-
interesting.
That's one thing when I met John, he told me one thing in conversation, and it sparked something in me. I was like, he has a good grasp on this culture, and that's what makes him a good dude. And what that is he said to me, he wants to inspire people
Oh yeah,
to
actually,
do something, and it plays into the car club thing that we were talking about at one point. Like, he can easily go to any of these top tier car clubs, but he decides to stay in one, and that reason is because he wants to inspire
Yeah.
other people. And to me, that was like a big fucking deal for me. I was just like, that holds so much respect for him personally. So, but yeah.
100%, because you know, I of course I can go to these big car clubs all day, and I'm just, you can't have like my wide body Stinger sitting next to a wide body NSX. Like this little recent show that I went to was right beside Tensei's, and like everybody's like, "Damn, your car's sick," and I'm just like, "Did you see the wide body NSX sitting next to me?"
Yeah.
They're like, "Who cares?" No, that's not. I was like, "No, this thing's a legend. Like my car don't touch this car."
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it.
But and I guess I was saying like,
But
Like-
not to cut you off, but don't you think your car is like, not to compare like apples to apples, but the work that you've done on your car, for somebody to come and look at your car versus going to an NSX, like speaks highly of the dedication that you put
100%.
to your
mine-
craft and your car to show
100%.
off like
mine
what you
is-
built.
It's all me. And that's what another part what I like about it. It is all me, and then it just the conversation goes from there. Like it go, it's just, it is, I don't know, I love it. I fucking love the attention. Like that's just the way I am. Because, you know, my hard work, my blood, sweat, and tears went into that car. And that is all me 100%.
Yeah, you can't deny that hard work and that respect for someone who's put the work in, right? There's a big difference between making it happen, doing it yourself versus, hey, I'll be back to pick it up at 5, right?
Yeah.
And here's swipe. Like,
I will
that
say,
respect level is way different.
I will say also, there is a downside to it.
Okay.
So this car, I would say, almost kind of ruined me. Because it takes a lot for me to, I guess, I don't know, get my attention.
Okay.
Like,
So like get your attention in other cars.
exactly. Like if I see a car, like, because if you did it yourself, like that's fucking awesome. That's mad respect for me. But if I see a car, like, I don't know, like, I guess if you paid somebody to do it, that's a different story. Like, I don't know.
Is it? Do you judge a car differently versus like if you know that the person did it themselves versus they took it to a shop? Like, what are you looking for when you somebody be like, hey, I took my car to this shop, they did this,
I look for
or
personality, I guess. But I guess if you pay somebody to do it, it can still have personality. It's just when you do shit yourself, man, it is extremely hard to get the quality of these shops, because these shops, they get paid to do it. That's what they do all day long. Like, cause mine, when I look at mine, I think mine is, I guess,
Do you not think it's top tier?
no.
You don't.
seriously?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Compare like what are you comparing it to though?
Shops, like shop quality. If it was done at a shop, like it's
Well,
since I've done it myself, I know where all the mistakes are, like everything. Like
see, I guess that plays into like you tell me all the time, even you sometimes, you did a great job on your rap, and I'm like, no, I didn't do a great job on the rap. I fucked it up.
that
bad.
was one point I wanted to bring up here, because you did it yourself and you know where all the mistakes are. So you're like, this looks like shit. But to me, since I didn't do it, it looks phenomenal. It looks really good.
So I
especially for
understand
you, since you did it yourself.
Yeah.
Like that's even more respect, because like people just don't do it.
No, I had a hard time paying somebody $4,000 to do it,
And that was another reason why I wrap on the side. Like, of course, it might not be like a shop quality, but you're still getting good quality at half the price.
Right.
And that's one good major reason why I started doing it as a side hustle.
So I feel like to add to that is like if you have the means and you could pay somebody to do it, by all means,
Do it.
do it. It frees up a lot of time. You know, you're gonna get a good quality.
Absolutely.
99% of the time, you're gonna have warranty.
It's-
The other side of it is if you do it yourself, it's because you want to learn.
Yeah,
So if you're not willing to learn and fuck up,
that makes sense.
pay somebody.
Yeah.
But if you want to learn,
But
do it yourself. Fuck up. Learn how to work on your car,
At the end of the
and
day,
then get better.
At the end of the day, it will still look really well. It's just if you do it yourself, you've got more respect for me than you did if you paid somebody to do it.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
And
100%.
I want to come back to like the car club thing because I know both of you guys were in previous clubs. We don't have to name drop, but
I do.
I might.
I mean you can if you want
After
to.
these, I will.
But like comparing, you know, you guys started like Elite Styles, right? You know, and looking at how that other club was ran versus how you guys want to run the club, what made you decide to be like, yo, I'm done with these people. They're not doing
I'll let you talk.
shit the
I'll
right.
speak my mind. Here you go.
They're not doing shit the right way. It's not with what I want to move on in the future. What made you say like, hey, Chris, let's get
One
this
word. Politics.
Ding 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 ding.
Politics.
Ding, ding,
It's
ding.
all politics. Like
like politics or like actual politics or like politics within the
within
group
the club.
within the club.
Within the club. Like we had higher members that would basically keep shit from us, wouldn't tell us anything, and then when we go to ask about it, we'd get ghosted. It's just
Yeah, part of that was things being done that was not transparent,
yeah.
and
Like they were being shady.
If you want to say that, I mean, like,
I mean, I wasn't part of the shadiness, but yeah, there was definitely shadiness going on.
Like you could see, and then you're like, yo, Chris, did you see that?
Yeah.
Or was it just me?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
You're like, all right, bro, it's time to get out of here.
And then there was the final straw where, like, I wanted to grow. Like, I wanted to grow, like, our chapter, because we have chapters and everything with each state, because the club it's international.
Right.
So each club has their own state, and then, you know, tiers and, like, whatever chapter leads and whatever, shit like that. I wanted to grow, so I wanted to, like, host our own car meets and maybe do a pop-up tent and sell some merch. And we got turned down. After that, I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be a part of this.
Yeah, it was tough for us to say we want to do something and get shut down because the excuse was it's not a business. But the shady part now is like, well, you're doing things that really looks like a business. And
Like they'll sell you guys T-shirts.
I need
And-
like
and-
3 more of these things.
They'll sell you T-shirts, banners, and all that stuff, and then you guys don't see none of the
I
good.
need 3 more of these to explain that.
Yeah, like, I can't speak for everybody else, but, I mean, I got my
But I mean,
shit
like you could see from afar, you know what's going on. When somebody's being shady, like, and more than one person points it out.
So I'll put it out right now. No offense to you guys, but if you're not upper management, I still love you. Let's just say that.
I'd say upper management was fine. It's, I don't know.
Certain individuals. So, I mean, like having. We sell a t shirt, right? He's a member. I'm going to sell it to him at a certain price.
Right.
Versus the public. Right? We're trying to make a profit, obviously. To
I mean,
host
as you
shows.
should.
Yeah, we to host shows, get merch for the banners and all that. I'm not going to charge him the same price I would somebody else. Because he's a member. What's the benefit of that, right? So it's tough to go through that process. And when it's not transparent, to me it was like, well, you say it's not a business, but it sure looks like one.
Yeah.
So
When
that's the issue I have.
I think they were in the business of growing their pockets, not growing the club.
I'm glad you said that and I didn't.
So,
If that hurt your feelings, then you know who you are. I'm sorry.
I think it started as a business, and I think when I got into the club, they wanted to get away from the business side and call it a family, but at the end of the day, it was still business.
So this is a hard, and we have this discussion a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a club, right?
Yeah.
Money doesn't grow on trees. Shit is not free. Unless you ask your members to pitch in to buy something, you either have to make a profit somehow for you guys to get stuff. Either you put, since you're the owner of the club, you put the
Yeah.
money out of pocket, be like, hey guys, we getting X, Y, and Z. It costs this much. If you could contribute, I'm not gonna turn it down. But moving forward, we're gonna have to sell some merch if we want to get more stuff.
Right.
So like at the end of the day, you kind of have to make it a little bit of a business, but still like you need to be transparent with what you're doing. If not,
Transparency, right there.
then it's
That's-
not gonna work.
That was a big issue with the old club, transparency. They never told us anything, how it worked, why it worked, and it from just the stuff that we figured out doing our own club, they were 100% treating it as a business, like they were pocketing their money.
I mean, yeah, like
Because I mean, it's a business too. You got to do sacrifices as well, starting out. So like right now, we're completely transparent with everything we do. Like every,
But you have to
'cause
be.
I make all the banners for the club.
if you have to,
Absolutely, and
It's
I don't pocket anything. All I ask in return is just the materials. Like I don't care. I'll cover the labor. I don't give a shit.
right?
But we got to start somewhere.
I mean, and that's a good way to put it. Once you have a solid foundation and you know that moving forward, then you're able to progress.
Yeah.
Because if I come over here and I'm like, all right, bro, just to throw a random number, I'm gonna sell you this hoodie that I'm wearing right here, $100,
Yeah.
and you knowing for a fact that I paid $25 for this, and I'm selling to you for
what the fuck, man?
$100.
Exactly.
And then you don't see the
Yeah.
money going into club shit.
Exactly.
You know, like, yo, let's put up a tent when we go to Tune Revolution, Slamming Enough. Let's pay for the club to get a rental house
I
so
have
we
a
could get
lot
the
of
club out there.
respect for all the vendors and clubs that actually put up tents and all that. because they started from somewhere, right? And that's where that profit comes into. Like they started from somewhere, and as established as a club that we were in, we didn't have that, and that at the end of the day that
Damn,
hurt
that is
me.
wild. That's wild to think
Right,
about.
so you've got no disrespect to the vendors out there in Charlotte and North Carolina area, but you guys got your tents, your shirts, your merch, and all that, and you're not worldwide.
Exactly.
But when we were in a club that's worldwide, we didn't have
We
that.
didn't have any of it.
That's what Bugs Bunny. That's like. What do you mean? That's like working for Coca-Cola. No, we can't get a mug, guys. I'm sorry, we can't.
Sorry.
Can't give you a fucking.
You can
towel.
wear a Coca-Cola shirt,
Yeah, no merch.
but you can't sell Coca-Cola products when you go out there.
We need $25 for that, by the way.
Yeah.
Like that's come on, man. That's
It's wild. That's absolutely wild to think about.
So I could see as to why you decided to start the club and you decided, to come with him.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm happy you did, honestly. Like I'm very happy. And again, I mentioned this before. You could have gone to anybody,
Absolutely.
but you decided to stay with us and help us grow this thing. And
Yeah.
it's a journey that I absolutely fucking adore.
100%. Because like you said before, like I get enjoyment out of inspiring others.
And
You
how
inspire,
many
sure.
people? How many people do you guys have total now?
11?
We have 11 in North Carolina, and then we have 2 or 3 in Massachusetts.
We got 9 in
Like
North
Boston?
Carolina. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Damn, that's
Or
kind
no,
of
Jason's from New Hampshire. Actually.
that's kind of cool though. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, once my car is show car status, I could put a
It
fan.
might get there. Hey, like I said, I started out racing, and then finally I was just like, all right, well,
Well, the thing with me is, I know what I need to do to my car to make it like more of a show car. Right? The problem is that I daily drive it.
Do you know how many people ask me? I'm sure you probably get the same question. Can I join? And I tell them the default answer. I don't make the decision. No one person makes the decision. No 3 people make the decision.
It has to be a club.
It is.
It has to be a group
yeah,
thing.
It's a voting process that every single person, the majority, wins. Like that's democracy, right? I said we're not politics, but it ends up being politics.
I mean, because at the end of the day, you want to have quality builds,
It's exactly what.
And the group.
Right.
and
'Cause
then
him and I could think of something that's real quality, but somebody else is like, no, that's pretty shitty. And when you get into, it's tough to make that decision.
I always told you about the way I feel about my car. A lot of people be like, "Yo, you gonna go to the car show?" And I was like, "Bro, my car is not a show car. It's not a show car. My car is a good 10-footer, bro. 10-footer.
Yeah.
But
That's how I feel about mine. Mine's at least 25.
that's how I feel.
But that's just me being realistic because the car, how it looks and stuff, is not at the standard that I know that I want to put it at once I get to that level.
Yeah, I
But-
like mine. I'd say mine's 5-footer.
I feel like being good. So I mean, like,
Yours is
bro, your shit get a fucking microscope. What's that thing? The people that can't see.
the magnifying glass.
Like, yeah, get a magnifying glass. I would say it's a microscope too, right? Like to fucking look
Microscope is to look at.
like real close.
Yeah.
Get a fucking microscope. That's how close your car is.
He pointed out some shit at one of these shows where he's like, "Yeah, this is where I messed up," and I never would have ever looked there. And I wrapped my car. I know where to look to find the fuck ups. And he pointed it out, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you're right. You did mess up here, but you can't notice it. You can't see."
But you know it's there. He knows
He
it.
knows it's there.
But
So it bugs you.
It bugs the shit out of me because at the same time, like the overall look of the car is so overwhelming that people don't see or don't notice like the mistakes like I can. Since I've did it myself, like I know where every little
You know where
is, like,
Nick and Cranny is.
Yeah,
Like, ah.
yeah. So like whenever I look at it, it goes straight to the imperfection. Like, damn, dude, what the hell?
Yeah, I think everybody feels like that about their car when they, they hook it up and they do things to it.
So to switch it up a little again, this is what we do a little game round
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
where I'm gonna ask you one question and you're gonna have 2 choices and like before I used to be 3 seconds to answer, but now I want to hear your opinion as to why you picked whatever you picked.
Okay, there
Alright.
it is.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ah shit, where did it go from here? White body or stock body?
Why would you ask that?
Damn, really?
Well, the reason I asked is because he got a white body car, but doesn't necessarily mean he wants a white body every
I
car.
would say it depends on the car.
Depends on the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like the old school will say like, I don't know, the NSX for example that was sitting next to me, I would never white body that car. Like leave it stock, that thing's a legend, don't touch it. But it's like if it's like a, I don't know, like mine, new style, 100%. But mine, I can't even say that because mine's so unique, you really don't see that car anywhere. And that's one reason why I went wide body on mine, because for one, you don't see it, and two, like, it just...
It stands out once you do it.
It stands out, like, astronomical. Like, it's just like, what the fuck is that? Like, everybody, like, it is a showstopper for sure. But
So what has been the most your car has been compared to? When they come up to me, because the other day we were out after we did the lights, somebody was like, holy shit, are those Porsches?
so
You remember that?
I've had Porsches, I've had Lexus, I've had,
It does kind of look like a Panamera.
yeah, it looks exactly like a Panamera. I've had Jaguar.
A Jaguar? Which
Yeah.
Jaguar?
I think it's like an XJF or some shit, like the new model.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They actually have a pretty nasty car. They make it's like 800 horsepower or some shit. I can't remember the name of it.
Seriously?
Yeah, Jaguar. Yeah.
What
I
the
seen one
fuck?
at Cars and Coffee the other day. And I'm like, what the hell is this thing? Sure enough, it was like 750 horsepower to the wheel, and it was a 4-door sedan. I mean, it was like 130 grand, but I mean, I was like, dude, it was a beautiful car. Absolutely
Jesus
beautiful.
Christ. So you prefer Carolina Squad of -10 camber?
Do what?
Well, you prefer a Carolina Squad
No.
or -10 or -10 camber?
Well, I prefer neither, really. But if I had to pick, I'd probably say Camber.
Camber.
Yeah, Carolina Squad. I don't know. I don't know.
Something wrong with
Yeah,
them.
it's not for me. Neither is the Camper, really. Like I think I'm at like -4. on
You're
mine.
-4 camber?
Yeah.
You couldn't even tell.
No, you're not.
Yeah. When I'm aired out. Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and like that's enough for me. Like that's enough. Like
Yeah. Well, some of these guys ride, if that's the case, -15 static.
double digit. Yeah, I don't know how these people can do that. Like that's how do you not just pop your tire every fucking bump you hit? That's
Right.
crazy.
Yeah. Props to those guys.
Absolutely. Like that's dedication. I mean, it does look
I
cool. It's
don't, I
unique.
don't envy you guys whatsoever. Shit.
That just takes dedication to me.
A lot of it. I seen a guy do like a 50-point turn just to turn left.
Right? Yeah.
Not to do a U-turn, bro.
Yeah.
He was trying to turn this way. He went.
Just to make a 90-degree turn.
And then he
man.
went-
back up, forward, back.
I was
up,
like,
forward.
what the fuck just happened?
I also thought about that. Like, how do you know at what point? How can you feel it in the wheel?
I mean, I'm sure you hit the stop bumps or your wheel hitting the
Yeah.
the coilover or
Yeah,
something.
when
It
you
will
start
get
to
stuck.
vibrate as you turn. Then
It's like whoa, whoa, whoa.
reverse.
Yeah, I always thought that was interesting. Like how
Getting up the off ramp. Gotta go. Sorry, guys.
yeah,
Gotta do this
that's
U-turn.
pretty wild. Hey, well, to each their own, man. If you're happy, do it. Do it.
So, do you prefer rep wheels or real wheels?
Don't care as long as
Okay.
it looks good. Because mine are reps all day long.
Shut up,
And
for
mine
real?
are 100% unique. Yeah.
I would have
Mine
never
are
guessed.
replicas.
What brand is it?
I think they're work replicas. I actually went online and looked them up. It's like they're 2-piece works or some shit. Like,
Oh shit.
yeah.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
dude, yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm not like a
But-
wheel.
Yeah.
I'm novice when it comes to wheels. So I'm very basic.
But mine, dude, mine are just
I would have never guessed.
Well, yours are custom, so it's not like you can go
that they're
off
not.
the shelf to.
Nah,
Yeah.
yeah. The specs are custom, but
Yeah.
as far as the design, like no, it's
So like, where did you order yours from?
a buddy of mine ordered it for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy though.
Yeah, absolutely. So I did a lot of research even before I bought the wide body. Like I contacted other Stingers with the same wide body and I learned their specs. And
And they shared it.
yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
I like you Stinger people.
That's the
You guys know gatekeeping. That's what's up.
Korean community right there.
Yeah, yeah. Shared it with me. And
KDM.
I did the math and I figured it out. And like,
I really didn't have to dial in the wheel spec. Like I put the wheels on and bam, that's the way it sits right there.
Holy shit, bro. That's
Yeah,
sick.
good.
Nailed it.
Lucky.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's sick as
like I
fuck,
said,
bro.
The wide body, everything. I didn't have to like sand it that much to match the body and the wheels. Like it went together so well. Like I was blown away by it.
That is bonkers.
Because most of these kits, like that, I think it was Krotov. A lot of them, you have to like do a lot of body work. Like you have to sand it and like match it to the body of the car. I didn't have to do any of that.
Dang.
It's like, damn, dude.
Good job, Badro. Killed it.
Absolutely.
So what will be a car that you'll recommend people not to get as a first car?
Holy shit. I don't know. Anything unreliable.
Like what?
Probably.
Actually, yeah, probably Kia Hyundai 2-liters. I think their 4-cylinders had problems pretty good.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Like if you go to a Kia dealership, they have like crates of engines and they're all 4-cylinders out there on the back of it.
Yet.
Really, I don't believe that. I think if you fucking buy a car and you take care of it and you maintain it like it's supposed to, I think it'll last.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I agree.
I disagree.
Really?
Unless it has to be a JDM car. Sorry.
Oh, I was going to go with Land Rover.
Yeah, 100,000 miles, that's just done.
Oh yeah, actually,
Game over.
the Cadillac North Star is the same way. The motor pops exactly at 100,000 miles, and like the way to fix it, like you have to like drill out the head and retap it. Like it's yeah.
What?
Yeah, absolutely. I learned that because my grandparents had the North Star, and I learned all about that engine. It's just like, ooh, yikes. Yep.
Fuck.
100%, yeah.
So do you think exposing a shop that did bad work online should be a thing that people do?
If they don't right the wrong. If they don't right the wrong, call them out. 100%. Give them the option. Let them write it. Let them right the wrong, and if they don't, then go.
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
Because everyone, you ask that question to everybody. I want to know, what do you think?
What do I think?
If,
Give them a chance.
Yeah.
If they
a chance
do,
or a pass?
no, a chance.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. A little bit of both. Because sometimes it's like, do you want to fuck up that business friendship that you have just because somebody fucked up?
Yeah.
You know, or
And also thinking about it, like some of these shops are so big they don't care. They don't care about you.
yeah,
You're just a number at that point.
Exactly.
You're an invoice number.
Like who cares about you? I have this other job worth hundreds of thousands. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's a small shop, it'll hurt them a lot. I feel like give them a chance, and if the person doesn't do right, by all means,
Yeah.
blast them.
I would say that's probably a plus of going to like some small shop because more than likely they will tend to you. What if you have something wrong? They'll fix it.
Right.
Anybody in their right mind would fix it.
We're jam on the racks.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll fix your shit. Hit him up. Link in the description below. Shameless plug. Well, bro, I want to say thanks for taking the time of being
This
here.
is an absolute blast, man.
Chris, thank you for co-hosting again.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Hell
where can
yeah.
people find you on social media?
Instagram 2021 GT2. That's the car. You hit me up on JML Raps too on Instagram as well.
So everything for his social media was going to be linked in the description below. Make sure you guys give him a follow. I'm also going to put my bros over there, information down there, and Elite Styles information, so you guys can check out the club.
Hell yeah.
Very awesome people to follow.
Yep.
Thank you guys, and
Thank
Yep.
make sure
Appreciate it,
to
man. That was, like I said, that was an absolute blast.
yeah,
This
this shit
was
was
a
fun.
lot, actually.
Yeah,
Hell
glad.
yeah, it was delicious too. Cool, man.
Make sure you guys share with your friends and family. Until the next one.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.